Hey buds, it's your girl FiyaStarta from the world famous Vertical Joes. And listen, I just sat here and made a homemade face cleaner, face cleanser using avocado, honey, and lemon. And I was thinking to myself, I need to share this with my friends because we need to reinvent our beauty solutions. We need to reinvent our beauty solutions. So some of you may know this and some of you don't, but I have a lot of random skill sets because I went through quite a bit when I was younger and I said, I just don't want to be broke no more. So I picked up all these different skill sets, which is why I am somewhat of a serial entrepreneur. I did beauty, meaning I got a barber's license when I was in college. I think I got my barber license in the 99 and the 2000. I know some of y'all only knew about juvenile at that time, but I was working in a barbershop and I loved working in a barbershop. But I was working in a barbershop strictly for money. Like I ain't give a damn about nobody's head. I ain't care about the hair. I wanted to give everybody a nice haircut so that I could get paid and make a good tip. From there, I worked in a braiding salon. It's called Naturally You. Shout out to Naturally You and shout out to Clippers Barbershop because both of them are barbershops that was like highly prestigious. Like I was in a college town. I was in Tallahassee, Florida. I was pursuing, I was in school. I started out at FAMU. I ended up at TCC. I was active in a bunch of different groups, while I was in school, and I had a great time. And one of the reasons why I had a great time was because I was making money. Naturally Used braid shop. Oh my gosh, like they were so ahead of their time. Like a lot of the two-strand twists, Senegalese twist, Afro hair, feed in braids, a lot of those concepts that are more popular now, they was like, in the forefront of the trendsetters doing it. And I was fortunate to work there and learn from them. But again, I loved braiding, I loved hair, but I was really just doing it for the money. I wasn't really thinking about anything other than the money. So as you know, I have ventured into different career paths, and I've always danced, which is why I ended up organically following the path of being a dance studio owner. But let me tell y'all, now that I'm grown and sexy, yeah, grown and sexy, I said what I said. I've decided to circle back into beauty because it means so much more to me now. Like, yeah, I mean, you may think of it as vanity, right? But who doesn't want to remain youthful? Who doesn't want to keep their teeth white? Who doesn't want to keep their skin healthy? Who doesn't want to keep their hair healthy? Who doesn't want to keep the internal organs of their body healthy, right? This is not vanity. This is care. This is your temple. This is your body. This is the only vessel that you have to carry your spirit and soul at this time. So you want to put the best foot forward with it. So I'm circling back into beauty with a different focus. One would be health. Y'all, I remember when I was growing up, every grown woman that I know told you, you put Vaseline all over your face, and not to knock Vaseline, but I'm just telling you what the thing was. You put Vaseline all over your face, right? You put margarine on your boobs to make them grow. Don't laugh, but I was definitely putting butter on my titties. You did that to make them grow. That backfired, but I'm just telling you what I was told. You put powder in your panties to keep your coochie fresh. You know what I mean? Like it was a lot of things that we did that was a part of the beauty process. You relax your hair, you relax your hair, forget all of that. Like, sure, when I was coming up, I wore braids, but when I got old enough, I relaxed my hair. That was just the general standard of beauty, So it's interesting to me that as we have gotten older, a lot of these things are causing health problems, later. And we know better solutions, and we know organic products, and we just have more awareness of what's better for our body. So today I decided to go with a natural face mask because I started to experiment with natural products on my face. I've been regularly getting facials at Massage Envy. I have accumulated like a bunch of credits, especially during pandemic when I wasn't getting a massage. Um, so I just accumulated all these credits. So now I'm like, hey, this is a good time for me to utilize these credits and get regular massages for my body, because I found that, damn, like I need massages for real now. I got to stretch regularly now. And I want to take better care of my face. So at first, I was getting like these $1 million facial cleaners and scrubs and exfoliants and moisturizers, and I said, damn, like this is kind of pricey just for them to change out the products and tell me, oh well, this has this kind of acid in it and this and that. And the more I was listening to the ingredients, I was like, damn, like I don't know if I want that on my face regularly on a daily basis. So I started trying out some natural products on my face, and I would go get my facial every other month and ask them what they think of my skin. And I got better reviews on my skin after using some of my homemade face products than when I was using the Murad healthcare face care system that I got from Massage Envy. So I decided that once I finished all of the products that I wasn't going to use them anymore, and I would just regularly go and get my facial, and that way they can tell me if I'm doing well or if I'm going wrong. So when I got my last facial, I was told that my skin is looking really good, and all I really need to do is find myself a good exfoliant and to find a good moisturizer that has SPF in it. And I don't know what in my refrigerator is going to give me either one of those, but I'm going to explore it. So I say that to say, I share that to say, I know that, everybody's face has different things going on. I've definitely been blessed with some healthy skin, thanks to Mama Joe and my pops, like I've got, some great skin with not a lot of issues. So this is working for me. And I know that it may be other things that work for other people, but I have a testimony with the natural products. The other thing that's been really good to me, which is turmeric. It was interesting because I've never used a turmeric soap or anything like that. I've only had turmeric in like drinks. So I went to the Black Wall Street. It's a Black Wall Street off I-20 in Atlanta, in Georgia. So if you haven't been there, I highly recommend it. Like, go support the Black businesses there, but they have some really great natural products there. So anyway, I went to support my Black people, and I got some turmeric soaps, and this was my first time trying it. My friend Shirley said, don't put that stuff on your face because it turned my face hair blonde. And I was like, damn, okay. So I didn't use it on my face, but I used the turmeric soap on my body. And I noticed that, I grew up dancing ballet for years, where we would wear point shoes with no pads in the shoes, because we had these Russian dance teachers, and they were very old school, and baby, you ain't wear no pads. You're going to put them toes in them shoes and make it do what it do. So even as an adult, like, I have nice feet, but there are dark spots on my feet from dancing all those years, and I've never found anything to get rid of them. I remember using like the Ambi cream and that kind of stuff when I was coming up, bleaching cream, that kind of stuff, but none of it took the dark spots away. And I noticed that, dang, this turmeric soap lightened up the dark spots on my feet, and your girl is like joining the pretty feet committee now. Like, yo, stop playing with me. Don't ask to see my feet, but understand what I'm saying, that this natural soap tapped in. So all I'm saying is, everyone is looking for maintaining their youth. Or let me speak for myself. Most of the people that I know are looking for a way to maintain their youth. Mama Joe is interested in learning how to do Botox so that she can help out seniors in her community that want to, stay young. For me, I want to align more with my culture. So I'm deeply invested in braids and anything that is aligned with African culture, because I don't want to lose our culture. I don't want it to get watered down to where it's adapted by the world, and it becomes a trend and it loses its cultural value. So braids, natural hair care, being proud of your afro, having a healthy afro. If that is your natural hair, I'm definitely deeply invested in that. Also, there are so many more products to take care of our hair, um, and it's more options and styles to care for our hair. But we still have to be careful. Recently, one of my trainers, Madam CJ, shout out to Madam CJ. She was telling me about fabrics from fast fashion, and how our skin is absorbing these harmful materials that are found in fast fashion. I said, damn, like, who don't want to be cute, or who don't want to order a cute, cheap outfit from a Temu, or Amazon, or a TikTok shop, or Shein, like these clothing, like the clothing, it is mimicking a lot of high end clothing that, we're not trying to spend $900 on a pair of pants, when you can get them for $9 and free shipping, you know what I mean? But, you know, does that mean that if you're going that route that you need to detox more, or washing your clothes when you first get them, or soaking them, or really digging deep into finding the materials in your clothes before you put them on your body? It's almost like there are so many different ways that they're hiding ways to harm us, like, dang, everything causes cancer. Shoot, everything does seem to cause cancer. And the attack is really on so many people. But I do feel targeted as a Black woman with a lot of these harmful things. For example, Madam also shared with me. Madam, keep us aware now. Okay, she is a wise woman. And then you're able to make your own choices, because as we look around, it's like everything you love could possibly harm you. People start to pick and choose what they roll with, what they don't like, or people start to pick and choose, like, okay, I'm gonna approach this differently, I'm gonna approach this better, because I don't want that years down the line. So circling back to braids, I was reading an article that was talking about the harmful agents inside of synthetic hair. And it was interesting to me because I literally just had a crochet style that I took out because it itched so bad. I've never had a crochet style itch before, and it was kind of crazy because I just ordered some new hair products that I love. Donna's Recipe. I love Donna's Recipe. But I just ordered my Donna's Recipe, and I had a good wash, condition, leave-in conditioner. I had the scalp oil. I had the scalp cream. Like, my scalp was happy until I put this hair in it. And I had a whole lot of it because I just wanted big hair, for this event. And it just made me think, like, wow, I'm going to have to strategize this because I love natural braid looks, So just kind of leaning towards, all right, working more with human hair, but human hair is expensive. Like, is it possible to, utilize the human hair for my scalp area, and maybe the synthetic hair, goes on the ends, like just things that just start to make you think a lot deeper. So I just wanted to talk to you. I said this year we got to talk more, because Vertical Joe's is more than a studio. We are really a lifestyle, and everything that comes into play with dance and fitness and dance therapy. Outside of that, you have your whole like mind body connection, and your appearance is a huge factor in that. So outside of the studio, we go crazy over travel and shopping and hairstyles and nail care and body care and things of that nature. So I just wanted to start sharing with you some more internal, workings of what makes Vertical Joes us. And I just wanted to also just kind of share how I'm thinking, what I'm going through, because I'm 44 now, y'all. Like when I launched the studio, I was 28, and I'm growing and I'm watching my peers and um, we're aging gracefully, because we are staying active and taking care of ourselves. And I wanted to share this with you because sometimes people think that, oh, once I'm over 40, that's a wrap. Or once I have a baby, that's a wrap. You know what I mean? Like it's okay for me to just um, turn into this new version of myself that I don't love. And why not continue to become the better version of yourself? Reinvent your beauty practices, okay? If you find out something is unhealthy for you, just try something else. There's nothing wrong with just trying. Try a different approach, okay? Or if it's some things that you feel like you can't let go of, that's cool too. Shoot, we are all stuck in our certain habits that we love. Like if you're like, man, they talking all this vegan stuff and I can't see it for myself, that's cool. Maybe strategize and say, one day out the week, I'm going to be meat free. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with meat. I'm just using it as an example. Or if you like, shoot, I like to drink, but drinking isn't good for me. Like I know a lot of us, we would drink, hard liquor when we were younger, you know what I'm saying? And now, we're down to like wine and champagne or not drinking at all, so just think about it because we want to grow. We want to age together gracefully and remain healthy. And I just don't want for beauty to be a trap for us or for beauty to be what takes us out. All right. So I just want to check in and share that with y'all. Just a little bit of food for thought, all triggered from me making this mask that feels really good, by the way. I don't have a food processor yet. So it is definitely a chunky bit of avocado on my face, but it feels really good. And I actually put some cucumbers in the fridge so that I can add it to the regimen for my eyes because I'm noticing just a large amount of eye creams that are popping now. It seems like most of the face care options come with face creams now. Come with eye creams now. So I'm like, oh, you know what? That's true because your eyes have very thin skin on them. And baby, once that thing crack, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get them crinkles out of there. So you got to take good care of the skin around your eyes. So I'm just thinking about that. So anyway, if you see my obsession with beauty, coming forward on my pages, don't be alarmed. Just kind of know that that's where I am, right now. And I love the aspect of incorporating it into the studio because what we wear in the studio, like the studio fashion, is a trend in itself. How we present, our makeup, just things of that nature, how we take care of our skin, how we smell. It's a huge part of the culture in the studio. So I wanted to share that with you. I also started a hair page called Afro Joes. It's my first time actually kind of saying it out loud, but we started our hair page was Afro Joes. We actually started it last year, but I feel like I'm ready to talk about it more. Afro Joes for obvious reasons. But Afro Joes is really a cultural movement, not just a hair care movement. And if you don't have an Afro, you still can support and love on the brand and encourage people to celebrate their natural hair and beauty. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this chapter. So anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go, but have a great day, have an incredible day, and just think about what can you do to reinvent your beauty. You know, what can you do to reinvent your beauty? How can you update those old practices that no longer serve you? Or really look at your ingredients in your products. Like, if you are realizing that these ingredients are harmful to you, or they'll eventually be harmful to you, why wait for them to harm you? Why not explore what changes you can make now? Think about that. Okay. And I know that, like I said, certain things you like, hey, this is what it is forever, for life. My mama did it, my grandmama did it, my great grandma mama did it. Cool. I get that. All right. But it's a lot of things that can stand improvement. Even my mother, you know, she has her old school practices, but she's definitely been leaning into some of the new school practices that I have introduced her to. So there's always room for change, and there's always room to grow. All right. All right, buds. I'll talk to you later. Have an incredible day, buds. Bye.